So currently my main priority is to work and make some money. And at the same time, I'd like to have a nice physique and I want to maintain the same health that I have right now. But at the same time, I won't be able to achieve these goals if I have to study for university and if I need to attend university for 6 hours every single day. So how am I able to catch up on all these three at once? And how am I able to save up time to work out and to have a job and to even record these YouTube videos that you are watching right now? Because if you think of it, it's just impossible to work a daily job, to work out and to train yourself and to attend university and still have a side hustle like these YouTube videos that I'm spending time on. So in this video, I'm gonna answer all these questions that you have. But first, let me point out my story. I'm a first university student and this year has been filled up with new adventures and with new things coming to my life. I started working and having a job and earning some money, but it's really killing up the time I have because it's a full-time job, which means it's about 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. And sometimes it goes up to 12 hours a day or 13 hours a day and even more. But even though I hate my job and I hate every single second that I'm spending in my workplace, it's still my first job and I'd like to keep it. Because I'm just liking the taste of working and I just want to suffer a bit and I'd like to have a genuine understanding of how the working system works and I'd like to understand how is the life of an employee. But still at the same time, I don't want to lose my physical body and I don't want to lose the muscles that I have been grinding and building over for the last 2 years. So I'm still trying to maintain this body that I have, but remember that all these things that I'm doing are just based off under my own decision of the way that my life should be shaped like. And despite the beliefs that I have that university is useless and that it won't take you far in life and it's just built in order to condition you to be an employee for your whole entire life, I still have to attend university to please my parents and I still have to study in order to make sure I pass my exams. And you might ask me, if I think that university is useless, why am I still attending it? Well, it's because of two reasons. One, it's because I respect my parents, like I previously said, and their opinion matters to me, so I'm just gonna follow it, that their advice won't take me far in life. But they will like me to continue my educational process so that when my mom is visiting my neighbor, she can brag about me and she can say that I'm in university and I'm going far in life. But that's just how Arab parents work. And the second reason is I get this college degree as a backup plan if my life doesn't work out the way that it should be. So first, I start off with the best strategy to study for university and to save up time so you can do other things like working a daily job or maybe training and working out. And the best thing that you can do as a young man growing up is to learn from your experience in the real world. So I think that studying hard and making sure you come up with the best presentations possible and with the best grades is just useless and it's just a waste of time. Because naturally, if you're an ambitious young man and you're working at a job and at the same time you want to attend university and you want to work out, then naturally you're not gonna have time to study and you won't have time to study for some useless major that doesn't require much effort. And so the best thing for you to do, try as much as you can to attend all of your classes in university in order to understand the concepts that your professors teaches. For example, if you're studying a useless major like me, I'm studying business. If you're studying business, computer science, or just these majors that doesn't require much effort, you won't need that much time in order to study. On the other hand, if you're studying something like engineering, medicine, or law, then just you're fucked. Because one, university isn't about studying and memorizing stuff. It's more about understanding the topics and the concepts of each lesson. So if you are able to understand everything when you attend university, and there won't be a need for you to study when you're back home. And instead of studying when you're home, you can use that time in order to work out or in order to go to your daily job. But what you can do is when the time comes and you got your exams and you need to study in order to remember everything that you learned, then you can take a break from your daily job, specify maybe a week or two to just purely study and to just purely focus on university. Because I'll be honest, if you haven't studied the whole year and you prioritize a period of a week or two, then I'm confident that you'll be able to catch up on everything that you learned the whole year. And you will make sure you wait for 2 weeks before the exams and analyze the most important things that are guaranteed to come up in your exam and just focus on the specific task. Because your classmates might say that they are studying for 3 hours, 5 hours a day and they are not sleeping all night and they are just spending the whole day studying and they might think that they are better than you in some way, but in reality what they are doing is in this 4-hour period that they say that they are studying in, I'm guessing that they are spending 3 hours and a half of that time scrolling on their phones and watching some useless video on Instagram, but in reality they just spend these 4 hours just to get the attention of their girl classmates that will hype them up like idiots and like bitches. Because by doing that you're gonna be like the same guy who goes for the gym for 3 hours. In these 3 hours he chills around with his friends and he has fun and he doesn't get any exercises in and he only works out for about 20 minutes, and when he's done exercising he just goes to the bathroom and he takes a mirror selfie and he posts it on his Instagram story and he says, I went to the fucking gym. But no, the answer is you didn't go to the gym, you just went to meet up with your friends. So how did you go to the gym to train but you didn't train. So that's the same thing with your classmates that say they are studying for 4 hours. So the way that you can be smarter to your classmates and you can outwork them is in these 2 weeks period that I previously mentioned. You're gonna want to specify 2 hours in order to study, but make sure that these 2 hours a day that you spend are just fully focused and you are paying your whole attention in order to study. And make sure there is not a single distraction that will make you waste your time. Just maybe throw your phone, put it on airplane mode, shut the Wi-Fi if you don't need it, shut the doors, make sure your parents doesn't annoy you. And I assure you that in these 2 hours, you're gonna get more work done than a week of this bitch that says she studied 4 hours a day for a whole entire week. Because I'm not gonna lie, it is very hard to maintain all three at once. It's very hard to maintain your university, your workout, your physique, and your daily job. And it's also hard to even maintain two of those three things. It's hard to maintain your university and your workout at once, and it's hard to work and to attend university. And as you can see, I'm just drained out and I want to go to sleep, but I'm still recording this video because I like it and I enjoy suffering. But if you're serious about your life and if you're serious about working and earning money and saving up this time that you have, then you somehow manage to keep all three. Now, I won't lie to you and I won't tell you that I'm just getting the best grades at university and that I'm training every single day. No, it's really harder than that. I'm not working out like I used to, and maybe I'm working out like 2 to 3 days a week just to maintain my physique and my health. And in university I'm studying, but not that much. But I believe that I will do the strategy that I just mentioned, and before my exams in 2 weeks, I'm just gonna specify this time in order to study, and I see what happens. So you might be asking how I manage to keep up with all three at once. So the ideal day for me, if I want to get all three, so keep in mind that this day doesn't happen every day, and this might be just the best day that happens throughout the week. But if I want to get all three things at once, what I do is I wake up at 6:30 in the morning, and from that time I attend university until it's 2 p.m. Of course, there is time that I travel and that I go to university and get back home, but yeah, I finish at 2 p.m. and then I get back home about 3 p.m. and from that time I spend an hour or an hour and a half prioritizing that time to maintain my physique. But it isn't every single day. And then I go and take a shower. It just takes 10 minutes. And when I'm done showering, I instantly just wear my clothes and I get ready to go to my work. And maybe at that time, I'll have about a 6 to 7 hours shift till 12 or 1 in the morning. So it's about a 6 or 7 hour shift. And then you get back home and then the routine continues and you still have to wake up the other day at 6:30 a.m. in order to achieve university. So maybe doing that, I know it will make you deprived of sleep and you will get about 4 to 5 hours maximum of sleep. But you still have your weekends and your off days in order to completely sleep and to rest. And I'll be honest, it is stressful and it's killing the fuck out of me. And I'm barely sleeping 3 to 4 hours a day. But what's holding me in is I'm choosing this style of life and I'm taking my own decisions in this part. And because I know it's a temporary thing that is happening and I chose it. And I know that better times will come. And yeah, of course, maybe this lifestyle, it won't give you a single minute of opening Instagram and of chatting with your online bitches. And your whole time will just be focused to work. Maybe you're studying, you're working out, you're going to your job, and your whole schedule will be full. And if you're like me and you'd like to maintain all these three at once, then I want to tell you that it is somehow possible and it is doable if you have the right mindset. And you might even have it easier than me because my conditions may be worse than yours. Maybe in your country you can work about 3 days a week and you can earn more money than me because I live in a fucked up country. So it varies from a different person to another. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This was some kind of documentary about my own life and maybe an educational video so I can maybe help you in some way. I hope this video has helped you in some way, and that's all I have to say. Remember, brothers, always take action. Peace.